talking about antagonising people, you told me a story the other week, if you don't mind sharing it, about when you got invited onto Sky Sports and you were saying about Duncan Ferguson.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? I don't think I can actually share that because, oh no, do you know what? Yeah, come on, I think we'll be all right. Yeah, I think we'll be all right.
This won't be out for a few weeks anyway.
Oh, yeah, we'll be all right, we'll be all right. So, what I can share, and this is like you said about opportunities arising, because of my Everton content and my YouTube channel, I was contacted by a company called Finalysis March 2025, and they basically contacted me, said they found my social media stuff and that I'm an Everton fan, and I was like, yeah, and they explained they're opening, they're creating a new social media platform called Finalysis, which is going to be an app, social media app made for football fans. And what it is, just explain very, very briefly, you're a blue, you join as Everton fan, you get vetted by, I believe it's their AI, you get vetted to ensure you're a blue. And then you go into the blue feed. So the purpose of it is that when it's actually created by Michael McIntyre, and I think Gary Neville and now Sky Sports have bought into it. The purpose of it is that Michael McIntyre said that he's a Spurs fan. If he wanted to talk, if he wanted to get other Spurs opinions on a game or anything else, and he put it on any like Twitter, X, Instagram, whatever, any of them, Facebook, you'd get Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, Liverpool fans jumping on to take the mick or whatever. So, and it would go toxic. He's like, I just want to talk to Spurs fans. So he's created this. So when you're on the Everton feed, you'll just mainly talk to Everton fans.
Yeah.
And it's a place where you can talk to other fans anyway. So I had to go up for auditions. I ended up being picked to be one of the starting 11 for Everton, which is great. I've had like a couple of Zoom calls with Michael McIntyre about the business and what we're doing. Went down to Sky Sports Studios to take part in a new platform they've got called The Box. All great. A couple of weeks ago, got a call on one Wednesday morning, 9 a.m, saying, can you take part in an Everton podcast like this morning? An Everton Zoom call, this morning, just for Everton fans. So I was like, yeah, sure. So went up to me studio, 10 a.m. it was, plugged in that, got ready. There was only 5 Everton fans that could actually make it out of the 11. So we're on there. Michael McIntyre's talking. He's saying it was just after the United game, after the Idrissa Gana Gueye slap we'd spoken about. So he said, what do you all think about that slap in the game the other night? So we all gave our opinion. Like I said, it was just a rush of blood to the head. They seemed to be mates and all that. He was like, yeah. And then he said to us, out of all the current and previous Everton players, who would you least like to take a slap from? So we all agreed, as you would. It's Duncan Ferguson, Big Dunc. We all agreed that. Michael McIntyre has a laugh about it, and he goes, what is it about Big Dunc with you Everton fans? And I pipe up quickly, don't I? And I'm like, I said, do you know what? It's a bit of a weird one. Like, Big Dunc was never like a great football player. Like, it's just, I think it's his passion when he's on the pitch in that blue shirt. That's why we love him. Straight away, Michael McIntyre goes, elaborate on that a little bit then, Nick. And I'm like, well, he was never he was by far our best ever striker, was he? And he goes, oh, really? I was like, yeah. And he went, well, let's see what Big Dunc thinks about that. And he's sitting right next to him behind the screen, isn't he? Pops his head on. And he's like, in his really heavy Scottish accent, he's like, who's that saying that there? And Michael McIntyre's like, it's Big Nick here. And he's this big, like, Dunk's then. And he's like, hi, Nick. What's going on, lad? I'm like, oh, mate. Oh, don't me there.
Getting off without by Dunc.
Oh, don't, yeah. Then he's asking where I live and everything. Told him I was in St. Lucia. That's where we're filming today.
Changes it.
Yeah. So got set up big time there. But that's just, it's
the
like
last person you want to get caught out by is Duncan Ferguson.
It is.
The story, I know the Jimmy Bullard thing always gets brought up.
That's brilliant, that one.
But my favourite story about Duncan Ferguson was when his house got robbed.
Yeah.
I mean, and he talks about that. He talked about that with Tony Bellew on his podcast. And he said that they were playing Watford away. And he got the coach back and he gets home, like, say 8 o'clock. And he has a nice shower and everything. And his wife goes to bed. and he's lying on the couch with his he takes his shoes off and his shoes at the end of the couch. And he's lying back on the couch just watching Match of the Day. I said, what comes on what, 10:30? So he's lying back watching Match of the Day, and he hears his footsteps in the back garden. Looking, he's like, what's going on? And luckily the shoes were at the end of the thing, so he puts his shoes on. 2 lads were in his back garden. One, so he goes out and he realises it's fucking Duncan Ferguson. One jumps over the fence. The other one, he basically drags down, beats the shit out of him.
Yeah. Damn right though, innit? You know what I mean?
With all the arms,
Mate,
fucking hell.
It was like that's me, innit? It was at that time when he realised he'd messed up.
To be fair, all jokes aside, I agree with you. He wasn't the most technically gifted player ever. He half the time he didn't do much in a game other than bully people.
Yeah.
But the last person, he's definitely the hardest player we've ever had.
Well, that's the thing is though, like I was only telling the truth, and I think a lot of fans, a lot of people will agree. Yeah. Still love him as a.
I mean, if you look at someone like,
still love him as an ex-Everton player.
If you look at someone like Louis Sahara,
yeah,
Louis Sahara was far more technically gifted than Duncan Ferguson.
Look at the strikers we've had. They actually gave me a chance at the end of the call, you know, to redeem myself. Michael McIntyre goes, we had a bit of a laugh. I changed it. I said to Big Dunc, I was like, I had a bit of a laugh, and he was like, still love you, Nick. And then I went, what do you think about the Adrissa Gay incident then? Just to like, so he answered and everything. He was great. At the end of the call, Michael McIntyre went, so Nick, just before we go then, give you the chance, who's the best Everton striker ever? And I went, there's only one, isn't there? He went, who's that? I went, Dixie Dean, innit? And they were like, Nick. I was like, well, you can't just say he's better than Dixie Dean,
no.
You know, like Dixie Dean, you've just mentioned one, Zaha, Lukaku, Wayne Rooney.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's Tony Cottee, Gary Lineker. There's you probably know, but out of all them, right? Who would I love the most as an ex-Everton player? Big Dunc.
Yeah.
And that's the weird. That's what I was saying. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird the way we all are about him. We just love him. Like
it's just the way he is in the club, and
he loves the club.
Some players are just like that though. Like, and I suppose every club would have that. I mean, our fellow used to go to the away games in the 80s. He doesn't go so much anymore. He's 17 next year. He goes to the odd game here and there, but he said he always felt sorry for Gary Lineker when he came to the club because everyone loved Andy Gray so much.
Yeah.
Everyone just loved him so much that when Gary Lineker came, it
was hard for him.
But it was hard for him because he was just like
felt sorry for Andy Gray. Yeah. Done so well, and it was like I've got Lineker coming in, mate. Sorry. Do you know what one of the best things was on that call? Just say before we move on, if we're going to.
Was it Andy Gray who said in his book he knew that Everton were going down when Peter Beagley joined?
I don't know, did he? So. Yeah, one of the best things on that call, though, one of the other lads said to Duncan Ferguson, what's your best ever Everton moment? Do you know what he said, which shocked me? Managing the team. You know, when he took over as manager. And that shocked me, because I thought there could have been so many, the goal against United and that, there could have been so many moments. For him to say, managing the club that I loved.
He was desperate. When Ancelotti left, he was desperate to take over.
But to say that, to be like, that was my best ever moment, and he knew it was going to be short lived as well.
Yeah, I mean, in one of the lads I sat next to at the game was telling me that in his stand up thing that he did at the Hot Water Club, he was talking about when he first joined, and he was made to stay in the Holiday Inn top of Matthew Street, and Mike Walker put him up in there, and he was in there for like pretty much the whole season, just staying in this hotel, in a house. And Mike Walker ended up going down to Matthew Street with him, getting bladdered every night.
Yeah.
Mike Walker was fucking drunk, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then
I think they all were that, you know.
Back in the day, it was
different
culture, wasn't it?
Totally different culture. Totally different culture. They all there was the old what was the place that was dead opposite the Strikers Suite? That was on Goodison Road.
Yeah.
The fella called Ray Parr owned that. I'd done a YouTube video. I was invited in there by him. Done a video showing everybody in the Striker Suite. Is he what?
The policeman Ray Parr?
No, I don't know. No. He was in construction, but went in there when he was closing it down. Went in and done a video. Some of the videos that he showed me, Howard Kendall in there singing and dancing after games and that.
Well, that was the famous story about Gary Speed. He had to give the half-time team talk because Kendall was too pissed to do it.
That's just it. Was like you say, the culture, the difference now.
Oh yeah, it's mad.
Tested and everything, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
100%.
but that's the money.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the money that's
The money that's
changed.
involved, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but back then though, like, I mean, some of the stuff. I mean, some of the players that we've had, how we've not gone down.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because we've made. I mean, for every good sign we probably made 2 or 3 shite ones. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, I would say we're definitely there, aren't we? Where the bad signings that haven't worked out is there, and the good ones is down here.
Even now, you look at someone like Tyler Diblin who can't get a sniff in.
Weird that one, very weird, mate.
Yeah.
What's going on there? When like
last, pay £40 million for the player. He's expecting to play a few minutes.
Yeah, last week, in fact, midweek wasn't it? Bournemouth game away. He made changes. We'd got the goal. He made some changes. Brings on Dwight McNeil and Tyler Diblin sitting on the bench.
I know.
And I'm like, and what? Okay, we were up against it because we were defending. But I'm looking at it thinking, bring that kid on, that 40 million quid kid who can possibly just be an outlet for us.
Yeah. That thing, it's that, there was a stat that came out that Moyes hasn't started a teenager for like 7 years.
Yeah, he doesn't. It's weird. That's why, look at Adam Asnu, who come in.
Yeah.
Left back. Mikolenko was actually injured at the start of the season. And we had a left back there who played.
Someone was telling me about Adam Asnu. It was like a game behind closed doors, and he went to watch it, and he put a ball in. It was like
it was Roma.
Yeah.
It was the Roma game. It wasn't behind closed doors, don't think. I think it was the.
I can't even remember what it was, but
I think it was the test event.
He said he put a ball in. He was like, "Fucking hell, he can cross this lad."
Yeah, he played the game against Roma. I think he did anyway.
Yeah. Like, can't get a sniff.
Yeah.
You know, look at someone like Merlin Roll. Like, you know, he clearly got legs on him.
Yeah.
And run up the pitch and all that, but technically, like.
Thing is with Merlin Roll though, the thing is with him, the German press and that when we were getting him, they were like, he could be a superstar. Genuinely could be a superstar, but he cannot stay fit.
Yeah.
And look, what's he played for us now?
Yeah.
Minimal minutes. He's off. He's had surgery, hasn't he?
I know.
So God knows when he's actually.
I mean, the club are definitely looking at it, going like, you look at like last season we had Jack Harrison and Dwight McNeil.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And now we've got fucking Dye
and Dye, Grealish, Alcaraz.
Yeah, Keenan Dewsbury all.
Yeah.
So the team is definitely better.
100%.
100%. One thing we need is some fullbacks who can do a job and a striker that can do a job.
Defo.
If we sign someone like Ollie Watkins in January, who's possibly up for sale, I don't think we'll get him.
Yeah.
But if we could get someone like him,
yeah,
or Ivan Toney or someone like that, I mean, we could have a real push in the second half of the season.
Honestly, we could. And you're saying that's the funny thing right now, isn't it? You're saying we could have a real push in the second half of the season. We're actually pushing now.
Yeah.
We're 3 points off. I think top 5 is it or 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
We're only like a few points. I don't know the exact points there, but anyway, we are up there.
Yeah.
Because it's really tight. Don't get me wrong. There's many other teams that are also up there. Look, we're a point behind Liverpool.
I know.
Yeah, you know. So don't get me wrong. I mean, they're crap at the moment.
I mean, we've won 3 out of the last 4, but that Newcastle game last week, it's just beggars belief how you can play that bad.
Yeah. That's it.
You're on a decent run of form, you're picking up a bit of momentum, and all of a sudden you just get smashed at home.
That happened a few weeks ago against Spurs, though.
I know.
Same thing. We're doing all right. Spurs rock up, struggling to score goals and just struggling themselves, and they rock up. And
to be fair, though, this season, I'm just, from a personal point of view, I'm just glad we're not going to battle relegation. You know what I mean?
Listen, stay 100%. I think that's what people I'll just refer to them like the rival fans, the Reds. I think like they look at us. We are loving this season. Like, I know we don't enjoy the games against Newcastle and that, devastating and that, whatever. But regardless of that, we're still actually really enjoying this season. Yeah. And I know other fans might be like, you're only like
mid-table.
What are we, 8th or 9th? You know, you've been battled against Newcastle and that. But it's just for us as Blues, it's so like, it's like a massive weight lift off the shoulders that we're not, every week we're like, oh God, this could be the one that drops us into that relegation zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We feel like so far away from that area now, and
that's all we wanted. Yeah,
that's all we wanted. So even if I don't want to plateau there, but sometimes you've got to do that. Then you might stay mid-table for 1 or 2 seasons, then kick on. You know,
I'd actually keep Jimmy Garner at right back. You know,
he's brilliant, mate. Honestly,
he's like the new Phil Neville.
He's
just fucking doesn't do any no frills.
Yeah.
technically super gifted, but just does the job every week.
He does it.
Yeah.
He does it. Yeah.
Someone like an Ivan Toney or a Ollie Watkins or Anthony Robinson at right back.
Yeah.
Someone like them, if they can come in. We tried to sign Kenny Tessie, didn't we, from Fulham? And that didn't happen.
Yeah, that would have been.
He would have been a good signing.
He would have been a good signing, yeah.
But like, if we can just fill in positions in January,
yeah.
even if we're on loan till the end of the season.
It's a funny one, isn't it? That right back position as well, because Jake O'Brien, he's been a great player for us, but he's just not a right back. He was the one when Moyes come in, and Moyes made that change and was like, we need O'Brien playing there. Who did we even have before?
We had we had Coleman, didn't we? And then, firstly it was John Joe Kenny, then Coleman came back. But I wouldn't actually be mad if Coleman retired. Like, if we got a right back in January and Coleman just said that's me now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't actually be mad because he's clearly done now.
Yeah.
He's not going to. Every time he plays, he just gets injured now.
I'm trying to think of somebody. Why can't I think who will be playing?
We had
was it Patterson playing?
We had Patterson, yeah.
He was Dyche, because it was under Dyche. Dyche just wouldn't play Jake O'Brien. He just wouldn't play him.
Who was it?
So I know we had Dyche would play Keane, but anyway, he just wouldn't play Jake O'Brien. As soon as Moyes comes in, makes that change. There was a couple of changes, wasn't there? Come in, Jake O'Brien straight in the team, and he defo helped us last season. He was one of the pivotal moments of Moyes coming in, making that change, getting him on, keeping it tight at the back. But then as you then do kick on, I've said this loads in my videos, as much as I do like the lad, I want him to stay at Everton. I think he should be the centre-back next to Tarkowski. Yeah. I really do, but he's not a right-back. He's just not.
Well, there was a game against West Ham early in the season where we drew 1-1, and Somerville just absolutely ripped him a new one.
Somerville did.
Ripped him a new one that game, and then that game was when the game after, he dropped him and put Jimmy Garner right back.
Yeah. And
I thought he should just keep Jimmy Garner there.
Yeah, he should.
And even if Jake O'Brien sits on the bench for a while and then waits for an injury to come to Keane or someone. Yeah. Because Branthwaite's going to come back in,
Yeah. It's going to be Tarky and Branthwaite, and then that makes you think, but Tarky's not had his great season.
No, he hasn't, and he's a good battler and that.
Yeah.
But Keane's actually played well this season.
Keane's played really well, mate. He's played really well.
Fair play. You can't slag the lad off.
No, you can't. He's had some stick off us Blues over the years.
No, are we still at the club? But I can see why they've kept him now.
Yeah.
He hasn't put a foot wrong this season. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's going to stay in the team when Branthwaite gets back.
No, I don't.
But he's been out. Branthwaite's been out for 4 months.
Yeah, and we're doing all right, aren't we?
They're not rushing him, like, are they?
No. Well, you don't need to, because we're doing okay.
Yeah.
Apart from the odd.
We just need that. We just need in January, like, it's
need someone to score goals.
Oh yeah.
You've had Barry.
Do you know what? I do feel a bit for Barry. And I had this debate with the lads at the game. Like, I do feel a bit for him. And they're all saying, you got to give the lad a chance. It's poor management dragging him off every game and this and that. Like, he's 23.
Yeah.
Haaland's 23.
Yeah.
If he's good enough, he'll score.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for him to not have a shot on target, you just think to yourself, like, he might end up being a good player, but is he going to be the player that takes us to, top six?
Right now, you've got to say no. Now, you've got to say no. Like, and I think Moyes has kept him in the last few weeks because he has showed a bit of ability.
He's technically better than better.
He is, and that's why Moyes has kept him in, because I think Moyes is thinking he's got to score. He's going to score.
Yeah,
so he's got to score, and when he gets that monkey off his back and gets that goal,
definitely.
Who knows what will happen from them? Because some of these, that's what happens with strikers sometimes. They
when you got
break the duck
and die and keep your own running off, something could happen.
Yeah,
and to be fair, against United, he won like a record amount of headers or something.
Did he?
Which was good.
Yeah.
But again, he just didn't have a shot. Like, strikers need shots.
Yeah.
But
you see some strikers though. See, like Haaland, for example. I mean, he's a freak of nature, really. But even other strikers.
Look at Isak last season at Newcastle.
Shoot from anywhere, wouldn't he? Get it.
Shoot from anywhere. But what he had is Gordon and someone else bombing down the wings. Harvey Barnes and Gordon bombing down his wing.
Yeah.
And they were whacking balls into him, and he'd just ping it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, literally, he'd get it on the edge of the box, ping it.
Yeah, sometimes it misses, sometimes it goes in, but
100%.
Yeah.
And I think Barry just needs to just get that monkey off his back and just say, do you know what?
Definitely.
I'm just going to fucking shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I might miss.
That's it. I think sometimes they get a bit scared
Yeah.
to shoot, and the crowd don't help with that.
Yeah.
To be honest, not digging the crowd
I mean,
out.
under Dyche, one of the big things was we don't have any shots.
Yeah.
Like we weren't even taking a shot.
Yeah.
It's like the lowest like shots per game ratio in the league.
Turned into awful football under
and
it.
As soon as Moyes took over, his first home game was Spurs at home.
Yeah.
We were 3-0 up at half time.
I know.
It was like, we're just having shots.
Yeah.
We're not playing any difference.
Yeah.
The team wasn't different.
Yeah.
It's just we're having shots.
Yeah. Just having a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
weird,
clearly,
wasn't it?
and that's why I wasn't mad on Dyche, because clearly that was coming from him.
Yeah.
And every press conference he come out and be like, oh yeah, it's since I've come into the club and we've done this job and all that. I was like, hang on a minute, it's just the team on the pitch.
Every time, mate, every time he'd do that press conference. Yeah, but remember what it was like when I took over and since we come in, and it's like, oh, mate, change the record.
Yeah.
Tell us something positive. Tell us what you're looking to do.
Have a shot.
Yeah.
We're not complaining about what it was like. I'm sure it was hard with stuff going on.
Do you think, I watch press conferences, wouldn't you love to see one time, like especially Moyes, but to be honest, any manager, I wouldn't care. You know, in the press conference when they say to them, right, so you've got, like, for example, you've got Nottingham Forest this weekend, every time they go, hey, well, Nottingham Forest are a great team, you know, they've got great players. Wouldn't you love it one time if they said, so you got Nottingham Forest this weekend, what are your thoughts? Wouldn't you love it if you just went, oh, they're shit. They're shit, them.
Yeah.
I would love it. If it was any manager, even if they said about Everton, I just love it. I love managers go, they're not very good.
Just pure honesty.
Yeah, they're not very good.
Yeah.
I reckon they're playing on...
If we're not beating them, we're not going to get to the next level. Like shit like that.
Yeah, they're playing on the Dyche, aren't they, at the moment, so they shouldn't be having any shots, really, should they?
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that, we'd all be like, oh, it's right. But then, I know, like, it then blows up in your face, you go and get beat.
Yeah. So funny, that, isn't it?